It's as if Hyunjin took it personally that Sungmin took a photo of that roadblock because it's like an admission that we're stuck. And Hyunjin's like, we're not fucking stuck. I refuse to believe it. He doesn't want to almost like document that moment because it's a humbling experience. And they talk about like the bravado and the pills that are called confidence. Like at its core, like this song is a really beautiful representation of like, it's okay to be vulnerable. Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to another reaction. So the title might be a bit of a WTF to some people because with all the content that we have on Stray Kids on this channel and on Patreon, you have never checked out Side Effects. You have never checked out Astronaut. What the fuck? How is it even possible? I do believe that I've heard portions of Side Effects and maybe even portions of Astronaut, but I never actually watched either of the music videos or even listened to the song from start to finish. I think the chorus of Side Effects is something that has been featured in some of the variety shows that we've checked out with Stray Kids, and unironically I've been meaning to check out both of these songs for probably over a year. Honestly, I'm just excited to finally put this little worry to rest of not reacting to both of these songs, but especially Side Effects, seeing as how much of a iconic song it is supposed to be. And with that being said, let's get into it. If you're interested in a shit ton of exclusive reactions to Stray Kids, check out the Patreon. There's a link in the description that features a guide. Basically, it's a free link. Anyone can go on there and browse around to see what is available. You can check out the list, click on Stray Kids, and it will break down everything that we have from the Kingdom Survivor show, Kingdom Week, all kinds of variety show appearances, their own variety show. Skiz Code is something that we've been checking out and I've reacted to every single episode except for episode 76. That'll be a reaction for next week. And there's a ton. Like, I don't even know how much exactly. It's one of our most prominent groups on the Patreon, so if you're interested, check it out. And with that being said, we're starting off with Side Effects. Let's go. Ooh. Is the bus connected to District 9? Like, it's not the same colored bus, but still. Ooh, 2 moons. Yeah, I remember that. So I do want to apologize in advance if obviously it's been a while since we've checked out some of the older Stray Kids music videos, so if I kind of like miss some symbolisms or some lore stuff and details, please forgive me. Oh man, that looks beautiful. Elevator under construction. Oh, nice. Oh, the masked individuals are like the Side Effects. Whoa, hey. Ooh. Okay, so I know this part. Yeah, this is the only part that I know. Wait, let's think about that. Hit so hard though, because like I had no context of how the song actually sounds like, how it leads to it. Ooh. Oh, that is so fucking cool. Oh. Damn. Oh, I love the tiger. It's a callback to Mira, if I'm not mistaken. Ooh.
초대했던 내가 왜 주변 상황 따라 수도 없이 변하고 있는 걸까 그냥 두꺼운 들이고 지나간 사람이 누구냐에 따라 왜 내 반응도 달라질까 난 또 내가 좋아할 리듬 타던 곡에 남들 따라 리듬 타게 돼 이런 다시 한번 달라질까
Oh Jesus, fuck. Holy shit. Holy shit, what the fuck? Wait, hold up. Let's look back, because they were starting to spit there, but holy shit, there's so much going on in this music video. From like the two moons, which is obviously a big lore within the Stray Kids storyline, especially back in the day. But like the two sides not being able to coexist, one is taking over the other, that is making their head hurts. Even like the dancers representing with the black masks, like a dark passenger of sorts, to I guess reference Dexter for the 100th time. You see like the shift, as at first like Felix is trying to have fun, and he's kind of like, Hyunjin is trying to protect him in a way so he doesn't fall out of the vehicle. He pushes him away, even though in the beginning of the music video they were quite friendly. The road is fucking closed, which is kind of like a representation of like a dead end that they reached mentally too, as they can't move on until the members come to a conclusion or a resolution to coexist with the voices in their heads and stop fighting over trivial things, as Sungmin tries to take a photo of that dead end. And you have Sungmin stepping on like this drawing of like the road closed, and there's a new road. It's almost like they're trying to find that new road after they escape the elevator. But I also love the lyrics as they're mentioning, like, it almost like you're going through changes, and you used to be going with the flow, basically, the lyrics say. Why does my reaction change? I used to move to the groove only when I liked them. Now I'm following other people. Will my taste change also? So like, I'm changing without even realizing. I'm, instead of going with what I like, I'm going with what other people like, and I'm almost like becoming a sheep in a way, like going with the herd instead of going into my own direction. And that's why, unless I come to a resolution with myself, I won't be able to escape that metaphorical and literal road, I guess. And even like the choreo, as they drop into the chorus, it's like literally them kind of like fighting and trying to break away from this wall of sorts, and trying to fight themselves out of this mental pickle, so to speak. But this is so freaking cool. Let's take it back. That was also an interesting line. Bravado can't last anymore. Even here, I kept believing in winning over everything with my will to fight. And then it's not just about being tough or acting tough. Maybe it hurts more because I thought it'd be easy. And then it's almost like you're being humbled in some way. Changing with my surroundings, yeah. Losing myself. Damn, that is so fucking cool. Damn. Whoa, that was beautiful. Oh, the upside down city, right? Oh, it's thunderous. Oh my god. God damn. Oh, it keeps going. I love it. Holy shit. Oh, that is fucking incredible. Holy shit, what a music video. Yeah. Ooh. There's a key. Key to understand yourself. That was beautiful. Like, holy shit, this score slaps so freaking hard. And I love how repeated it is towards the end. Like, it feels like a party that never fucking ends. Like, I love it. I love the fact that it kind of like makes you think of so many music videos in the future, like Thunderous, makes you think a little bit of Maniac as well. Loose Screw, Frankenstein, whatever, you know. It makes you think of, it definitely makes me think of District 9 as well, a little bit. It makes me think of Mirror because of the tiger on the truck door and the forest itself almost like representing a maze of sorts. But I love also the fact that no matter how dark, thunderous, and how chaotic shit will get, we will be together, you know, and comfort each other. And then towards the end, they kind of like take Hyunjin and lift him up, uplift his spirit, and you know, they kind of like forget about the useless fighting and whatnot, because that's not gonna make anyone get any better. I love also like the lyricism. I swallow pills called baseless confidence, like the bravado that they were talking about. Like, they can take on the world, and when they realize that they cannot, they just like not even fake it until you make it. They just pretend as if you're strong without really showing vulnerability. And by doing so, they did show a lot of vulnerability. Like, it's okay to not be okay. This entire forest scenario, even, you saw like Han rapping as he's sitting on top of that truck. It's like the scenery is kind of like really beautiful and like warm and lovely, but on the inside, it's like the contrast, which again kind of like symbolizes like those two sides. And the side effects are kicking in and they're taking over, and that's why we're fighting and we're taking shit so close to heart, because we can't, like, it's as if Hyunjin took it personally that Sungmin took a photo of that roadblock and he was in the foreground of that roadblock in a way, because it's like an admission that we're stuck, and Hyunjin's like, we're not fucking stuck. I refuse to believe it. Get this camera away from me. He doesn't want to almost like document that moment because it's a humbling experience. And they talk about like the bravado and the pills that are called confidence. Like, at its core, like, this song is a really beautiful representation of like, it's okay to be vulnerable, and it's okay to admit that you have been a little bit overconfident because of your surroundings. And also like the lyrics talking about how I change with my surroundings. I like what everyone else likes, so will I change with everyone else instead of just doing whatever I want to do? Like, I'm not supposed to go with the herd. I want to go my own way. And it's almost as if I've been overpowered by the herd and the side effects that are telling me that I should just go that way because I'm not strong enough. And I keep on pretending that I'm strong, and then something breaks on the inside and I snap at my friends. And then we have like this whole kumbaya of them kind of like hugging and embracing, and kind of like the I also love like the metaphor how cold the visual on the bottom is, and thunderous in the background, literally the thunder, and then them kind of like sleeping, which I'm not sure if it's a representation of something that is happening in their mind, maybe as they're battling these side effects, quote unquote. But the visuals are also up top are kind of like warm and more inviting. So it's like it's thunderous in my head, and it will continue to be. And then running into something also makes me think of even like honestly the Bangchan and Hyunjin escape music video, them constantly running into whether it's something that might be dangerous, but I'll take on the challenge, or something running kind of like reminds me a little bit of maybe, I want to say District 9 also. Them constantly running into something that will provide that escape no pun, or something that might be dangerous, but we'll take on that challenge because we're strong enough together, or something along those lines. But I love the ending of them kind of like embracing Hyunjin, and it's kind of like, it's okay, like it's been a rough day, but we know what you feel like, which is a nice, almost like a callback in a way for me to Elevator, because it was kind of like Hun who was straying away from the path, where he showed like that depression in a way, and he walked away from the group, and the boys saw that something was wrong with him, and everybody kind of embraced. So I absolutely love the metaphor of like the Elevator, like the visuals of it being under construction. Like Stray Kids themselves are almost always under construction, always trying to rebuild and make themselves better, and they can do it together. That's kind of like, and then the key, I guess, let me know in the comment section, because it's obviously kind of like a bit of a metaphor, but definitely something within the lore. Maybe I forgot something. Again, if I am forgetting something within the lore of Stray Kids, please forgive me, because it's been a minute. But yeah, this was an insane music video. I really loved the song itself. Like, the score slaps so freaking hard. And yeah, very happy to finally check it out fully. So with that being said, let's jump into the next music video, which is going to be Astronaut. Nice.
I stayed up all night. 설레서 잠도 못 잤어. I'm brave, I'm great. 다들 내가 뭐를 하든 okay. Jumping, ready, steady. 이제 가자고 내 way. 지금 따윈 내 맘이 가는 대로 그려 필요 없네. 내 발이 닿는 대로 밟아 그래 못내. 내 우주선에 like an astronaut. 저 깊이라네. 두 손에 닿듯이 점점 다가오네. 그 앞에 다가오면 그저 잡으면 돼. 어디든 가면 되니까 어디든 가면 돼. 어디든 가면 되네. 우주선에 타면 돼.
Oh.
이상한 나라에 도착해도 찾아 나서지 않을 거야 출구 무섭지 않아 어디도 방에 불 켜고자 하는 나이는 벌써 지났다고 나를 막는 게 있다면 넘지 않고 빠져 갑자기 뭔가가 튀어나와 또 나 빵야 지도 따윈 내 맘이 가는 대로 그려 필요 없네 내 발이 닿는 대로 밟아 그래 몸에 우주선은 like an astronaut 저 깊이라네 두 손에 닿듯이 점점 다가오네 그 앞에 다가오면 그저 잡으면 돼 어디든 가면 되니까 어디든 가면 돼 어디든 가면 되네 우주선에 타면 돼
Oh. Like that Changbin flow was kind of reminiscent of the pre-chorus from Mira, right? Like a little bit. Like if you strip away the instrumental, because the instrumental was so different, but it's like something about the vocal melody that is a little reminiscent. Not this part. This part, yeah. A little bit. Not quite, but a little bit. Oh. That's the truck from Side Effects. Oh, and he needs the key? Oh, there's that thunderous road again. Man, Benchen. Jesus Christ, he looks so pretty. Sorry. Random pause. Actually, something out of a K-drama.
Three, two, one, take off!
Oh. I also love how this kind of reminds me of Han's alien character in a way. Damn, that was so beautiful. That was such a fun song. Ooh. Interesting. Okay. Okay, let me know what that leads to. I love the contrast between this and side effects because it sounds really chill and very youthful, very almost like adventurous, which obviously, as you know, that's the premise of the actual lyrics, you know, being like an astronaut, going into the unknown, not needing a map because I go where the steps take me, wherever I'm kind of like wherever I want to go, which is kind of nice, as opposed to the worry of side effects where they were talking about how I used to go with the flow or with the groove and do what I like. Now I'm following other people. Will my taste change? Whereas in this music video is just to implore you to just go on your own way, no matter how potentially scary it could be. You know, but something beautiful might await on the other side. So I also love the fact that they're kind of like on this rooftop, as funny enough, like we start off in like this elevator, so it's like going from down to the depths of hell in a way to slowly but surely come up to the higher floor, go in side effects into like this forest, and now in Astronaut we kind of like went up to the rooftop and now we want to go even higher. It's a really cool metaphor to conquering your fears in a way, and using almost like a metaphor of like don't be afraid of heights, as far as like don't be afraid to reach new heights and you know, look down and see how far you've come. That is a really cool metaphor. Now, as far as the actual music video goes, I am a little bit lost with the orb, so let me know in the comment section about that. But there is like this, the boxes, this is literally, I feel like it's supposed to be like a maze, right? So I'm not sure if it's a representation of like something like Mira, potentially a reference to that. As far as like roadblocks of sorts in a way, but you have Hyunjin, who is kind of like ironic, like that little car is, I'm pretty sure, the same car we saw in Side Effects, and you have all of his friends who are kind of like stuck. But there's an interesting detail as you see Ian's hand kind of like move a little bit. So I'm not sure, like he's trying to save them, and Ian is showcasing that he's not, you know, frozen or something. He still has like some sort of a free will that helps him put his hand on that fence. I'm not really sure. But it's almost as if it's Hyunjin's job in the concept of this music video to save his friends, which is, you know, there's a beautiful irony in that, because it's his friends that kind of like uplifted him in Side Effects, as he was kind of like fighting Sungmin, and he was kind of like off-put by the fact that Felix pushed him away when he was just trying to protect him, when Felix was, you know, looking over from the car, and he just tried to keep him safe so he doesn't fall out of it, and Felix pushes him. It obviously fucks up with Hyunjin, and then that leads to the Sungmin photographing the roadblock and Hyunjin kind of like going off at him. So towards the end of the music video, they literally lift him off the ground, and now it's Hyunjin who has to do the lifting, the very heavy lifting of saving his friends. You again have the two moons in the background, you have the thunderous road that they were kind of like running in together in Side Effects, but now it's just Hyunjin by himself. So I'm pretty sure that within the terms of the music video itself, he's supposed to save his friends, as they're kind of like stuck in some sort of a dimension or something, or they're stuck 2 moons, maybe two. I'm not sure, to be honest, but they found the door eventually to the other side, so to speak. Right? And now they're dressed in white. They're on a rooftop again. The white represents like purity and the conquering of the dark side. And now they're celebrating and they're beaming to the moon with that handgun or whatever it was. And now they're striving towards space as they take on the next journey to wherever the road may take them. I'm 100% positive that I'm missing a lot of shit, because maybe there was like a trailer or something that I didn't react to. Let me know in the comment section. Overall, the song itself is incredibly uplifting, but there's something very, very nostalgic about the instrumental as well, and almost something really melancholic about the song. Like, it invokes nostalgia in a way that makes you feel like something is wrong, like in a way that it kind of makes you feel a little bit emotional in a way, like you don't know why, but you feel like crying even though you're happy, like that kind of feeling. I don't know if it's just the sound of the song or maybe the heartfelt and motivational kind of lyrics paired with a rather slightly sad song about conquering fears, and then they did, as they were all in the rooftop dressed in white and beaming to space with that gun and whatever. But let me know your thoughts. Let me know what I missed. If you want to make a long ass comment, feel free to do that, and I will actually pin it so everyone else can read it as well. So hope you enjoyed this reaction. If I made any sense, as always, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I will catch you all in the next one. Thank you so much for watching this video, and have a wonderful weekend ahead. See ya.